So our new zone Queens is a lot different from the other areas. Instead of being a big open area, it's divided up in these 3 small subsections. We can't really do anything with these walls here, and there's really not much to do until we pop open the dungeon like the other areas. So let's see if anyone is hanging around here. Come on, game. Well, there's at least one person. Well, at least we'll be able to start off with the shop instead of having to find it. Could you sit any farther away from him? Oh, he really hates him. How did it get down there? Are people just chucking fruits into the ocean? That seems extremely impractical. I'm going to teach you how to hold your breath for a long time. Yeah, Queens. This really isn't practical. Okay, we're using it. Well, we were already going to go to the moon. I guess the submarine isn't that much further off. As far as being ridiculous. Alright, well, let's see what he has available. Alright, we have the highest tier of water. And all of this rest is stuff we've seen before. But he is stocking Mighty Healings now. You can go and get rid of some of that stuff. Yeah, I'd say that's good for now. There's also ocean fishing available, but it's really tough because you can't see any of the fish down there, so it has to be complete, just instantaneous reaction. This is ridiculously high-tech compared to everything else we've seen so far. But here's our third dungeon, the shipwreck. Please don't have the fairy king be standing right off camera. Okay. Alright, back at it again with the first floor again. Oh yeah. Don't slip. Like, falling into a river, that's bad, but you can probably survive it. This is a death trap. The only reason that exists is to kill people. Alright, so we got Corsia, am I pronouncing that right? But he's basically the skeletons from Grand's Caverns. Oh, it's just See, we also got Gunnies. They're a little bit new. I believe they'll guard with their shells if I give them a chance. I should probably take it off ice because I'm pretty sure everyone here is really resistant to it. Thunder? I think thunder will work better. Ooh, nice. They poison. Good thing I have backups. Like, I really don't think this is spring. I think this is just part of the ship that got flooded. Alright, there's our floor exit. Like, at least they have a little bit different animation with the two swords. Oh, put in the sword. Camera. Thanks a lot. Damn it. Alright, what do we get? Yes! It's the best slingshot! Its stats are not nearly as good. I'm gonna have to level it up a little bit. But Steve the Slingshot is the weapon I was talking about earlier about really hoping I could get. Yeah, stat-wise, it's nothing special. However, when I fight enemies, it has unique dialogue for all of them. Every single enemy has different little text associated with them. Ah, looks stupid. But yes, I'm gonna have to build that up in order to actually use it later on. I'll see about getting some videos up of all his dialogue, or at least a good amount of his dialogue. But there he dropped a hook, which is our floor key for getting to the next floor, and it's at this point that they just completely gave up on coming up with new stuff. Because from now on, every single dungeon will just have one key open up to the next floor with nothing else interesting or new about it. Like, they could have come up with a few different ideas, like they could have had multiple exits but only one is the real one, or it could have had you have to use the key at a spot different from the exit, you know, something like that. But it's just all completely identical to Drann's Caverns from now on. Okay, let's see now. We're still gonna have to deal with Goro, just push open buttons. Game, I saw that you called it a log. That is clearly a big red button. Like, it's not even wood. Alright, we really didn't do much with diorama pieces until we get actual buildings. Like, I think that was a building? Nope. But there's one shop, well, one building in particular that's a shop, I give it away. In particular that I really want to build up as soon as possible. New type of bait, specifically for sea fishing. We are not going to be sea fishing. There's nothing special in it that I'd be willing to do that. So that's probably just going to get sold off right away. Alright, that's first floor cleared. So you just need to reach the exit. I might as well top off someone's HP. Press on so I get some actual buildings. Yeah, the main fault with this dungeon is that with all the pillars and such, it's real easy for the camera to get stuck behind them. Alright, there's one. Alright, nothing too special yet. It'd be nice if you could just stack those up, but you can only have one at a time. Ship cabin key, that's the locked door key for the shipwreck. There's the exit. There's one item in particular that I'm keeping my eyes out for. It's the back floor key. Although it's a lot easier to get to the back floor in this dungeon compared to other ones. And it's going to be my main grinding spot once I hit a certain point. Ooh, saw the floor disappear there a little bit. First rose, a reskin of the carnivorous plants we saw earlier. Yeah, it starts off slow, but the reskins get pretty bad as time goes on. So that's it, Ruti. I guess it is Ruti. We'll pop out after this floor is over, since we have a couple of spots to actually use. I have no idea why those things are called gunnies. You would think a gunny would be like a zombie using the gun, or manning a cannon or something like that. Or else maybe make it a hermit crab living inside of a cannon. Alright, got a good number of places, but not very many people. Still gonna see about placing them. There's not even any animation for putting the hook on there. Like before, you at least had the doors opening in Dran's Cavern and the owl flying away in the Wise Owl Forest. Alright, let's see. Rudi's store, which we can place right down here. Let's see, Jack, I seem to remember usually putting him up here. Joker's house. Let's toss him right here. It's weird that we just have some water here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, not too much we can do, but let's see if we can at least check it out. Nope, locked. At least I don't have to deal with time passing while inside the dungeons themselves. Yeah, look at all these weapons that we're not going to be able to get. Alright, nothing really going on yet. So, back to the shipwreck.